Hey, thanks for checking out my website. I am Jody Klinger, and I'll allow the website to tell you a little bit more about me, and I'm not going to get into all of that. I really want to take a second in this video to simply explain to you how I view insurance, how I approach it, and more importantly, how I help my clients, and hopefully you in the future, to position you in a way to make you look as attractive as possible to the insurance underwriters. Because at the end of the day, any insurance agent, whether it's myself or the one you're currently using, they all preach that they can get you the best rates. They all ask to quote your insurance. Really, what they're doing is they're taking your business and they're submitting applications to a variety of different insurance carriers, and they're asking all of those carriers to give a quote on your insurance limits and your insurance coverages. And then their hope is that they can get one of those insurance carriers to give a better price than what you're currently paying right now, in the hopes that they can win your business and gain you as a client, gain you as a customer, right? The reality to it is I, as well as any of these other agents, have no control over the pricing structure on how much you pay for the insurance. The pricing structure is derived and based off of the insurance underwriters that ultimately underwrite your business, and therefore the type of risk that your business actually presents to them as an insurance carrier. You have to understand, insurance companies are a for-profit entity, just like you may be a for-profit entity. The fact of the matter is their job is to assess a level of risk and then price their business, in this case, the insurance product, a little bit higher than the perceived risk in order to make a profit. Clearly, if they don't know much about you, or you don't have the ability to showcase what makes you special, what makes you unique, and why you are a lower risk to them, then they're using a lot of assumptions. And they might use your industry as a whole as that assumption. They could use things that they hear about you, things that they see on your website, or maybe just their unbiased, or I should say biased opinion in the back of their mind, what they think of the type of operation you run. The fact of the matter is uncertainty creates higher prices. And if they perceive your risk here, they have to price it here. What I help my clients do is position you and showcase the value that you actually provide and what you can do and how you're a lower risk to the insurance carrier. Because if I can show them that your level of risk to them is here, then they can actually get more aggressive with the premium and the pricing. It's not rocket science. If you had two different businesses, whether you're a manufacturer or you're a contractor or you're a retailer or a wholesaler, it doesn't matter. If you took two side-by-side businesses and an insurance underwriter has to assess how much risk each of those businesses is to them as an insurance company, a company who is proactive and is doing things to reduce their risks and reduce their exposures, and then showcases and shares all of that information with the insurance carrier, naturally is a lower risk to the insurance company than this guy, this manufacturer, or this business over here that's more reactive, or that doesn't showcase all of those things, or doesn't know how to differentiate themselves and showcase the value and the awesomeness that they are to the insurance company. So naturally, if an insurance underwriter has to price both of these accounts, they can get a lot more aggressive with this account and this business than they can with this business. Again, back to the simple concept is that if they think that they can make a profit on you here, they can get more aggressive. But if they think they need to get a higher price over here, they're going to have to, unfortunately, price it higher. And that ends up forming out in a higher cost to you, a higher premium to you. It's really quite that simple. So my job, as I said in the beginning of this video, is to help make you look as attractive as possible in the eyes of the insurance underwriter. And the way that I do this is I go through a list of the top 20 items commercial insurance carriers evaluate when they're looking at your insurance program. I look at each of those areas, and they might be workers' comp specific, or commercial auto, or commercial property, or liability. It covers a variety of different areas. But we dig into these top 20 underwriting concerns, and we actually drill down and find out how good you're doing in each of these areas. And we might ultimately come to a conclusion that one of these specific areas is a very low risk in your specific business or your specific operation. And therefore, we don't have to apply a lot of attention to that. But there, on the contrary, there might be other areas that is a very high risk or a very large concern for an underwriter in your specific industry or your business. And those are the areas that we need to spend more time on, and we need to develop ways to reduce our risk and reduce our liability exposures, again, to show the insurance company that we're a lower probability of having an insurance claim, that we have a tightly run ship, we cross our T's, we dot our I's, but we're being proactive, not reactive. And if you can accomplish that by showing these commercial underwriters that are assessing your exposures and your risk to them, that you are that exact lower business that they want, they will fight harder to win your type of an account. They will get more aggressive with the pricing to win your type of an account. And what you do is you have to just understand their motivation. Their motivation is to write profitable business. If they write a business and they don't know much about you, or your track history shows that you're not profitable for the current carrier you're with, then why would you expect the new carrier to jump through hoops to give you a phenomenal price to win your business when you haven't showcased that you actually are or can be a profitable account for them going forward? Show that you're awesome, show how well you do things, showcase all of that to the insurance underwriter the right way, and you will actually see carriers jumping at the bit to win your business. You'll start seeing your pricing dropping down. And not only that, but you actually make yourself more competitive because now you have more players coming to the table, all trying to win your business. And then you can start strategically figuring out how to leverage one carrier's quote and program next to another carrier's quote and program. And that goes into another video, which we'll talk about later. Bottom line is the top 20 things commercial underwriters want to know and they evaluate to determine how much they're going to charge you for your insurance premium. There's more about that below. You'll actually see some more details about that, but hopefully this video gives you a little bit more concept about what that is, how it works, and how I approach it. Again, most agents, they just want to quote it, give you a price, and that's it. I understand the objective and the goals of the underwriters, and I'm working with you as a client to help position you in the best possible light so you can obviously benefit from a cost standpoint. So I hope this helped. We'll talk soon. If you have any questions, reach out. My contact information is below, and look at all the free resources, the articles, and some more on this specific topic down below as well. Thanks and take care.